again, it's on. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Opinion Nation. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, Miss Jamila Starwell.
Hey y'all.
Clap, 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 clap.
You know what I'm talking about?
Welcome back.
You see,
Thank you. It's
the
so
crew
good to
is
see all
here.
the handsome fellas. To
Oh,
be
well,
the
you
lady
know.
amongst all this fantastic testosterone and masculinity and king shit.
You know. You ain't got to make Kenny feel special, but you know. Yeah. Yeah.
They know you know who you are.
We
You
do
know who
need
you are.
we do need other opinions.
Oh.
It's getting wild.
Yeah, we need some informed opinion. So welcome back for at least an episode, Mr. Miller. Okay.
I'm always here.
Ty Birch, good to see you.
Always driving.
Hassan McCullough moving around.
Y'all get in the front.
Yes, I'm here. I'm present.
The Funk Dad King himself, Supreme.
The funk.
Yeah, the funk.
What's up?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
funk is here.
yeah.
The
And
king of
last
funk
but
is
not
in the
least,
building.
you know what I'm talking about? And last but not least, Kenny Mickens. Kendo
Mickens.
is out here doing his thing. You know,
And that is true.
yeah.
That is true.
So look, today, y'all, I wanted to rap about a little thing called addiction.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Addiction.
Addiction.
Can everybody see that definition right now, or is it just me? Can everybody see that on the screen? The addiction definition?
I see it, but I'm unable to read it.
Oh, but you can't see it though. You can't see it.
Yeah.
All right, so check it out. Addiction. A compulsive, chronic, psychological or psychological need for a habit-forming substance, behavior, or activity having harmful physical, psychological, or social effects, and typically causing well-defined symptoms such as anxiety, irritability, tremors, or nausea upon withdrawal or abstinence, the state of being addicted. It goes on to say a strong inclination to do, use, or indulge in something repeatedly. Addiction. Primo, what you addicted?
Man.
What you addicted to, man? Come on, man. Come on, man.
Right now, all good things, man. I'm addicted to all positive music, creativity, as opposed to the cigarettes and the beer that I used to do a lot of, but now it's like all gone, man. Everything in my life now, even women, to the point of like toxic ladies. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute.
Like I'm good until I find the right one or the right one, or I ain't trying to be with anybody.
So wait a minute. So you saying you addicted to women and now you delivered? You delivered? Is that what you're saying?
I'm delivered from the wrong women.
Women.
Okay, cool.
I'm unaddicted to the wrong women.
I'm
you know what I'm
unaddicted. Oh, wow.
Unaddicted.
Hassan.
Toxic ladies could go. I'd rather have my peace and be alone until I get the right one or someone I like to be with.
So right off the top, women are an addiction.
Not because I want to hit it and quit it.
So right off the top, women are an addiction. Just right off the top. The first person that said something said women are a part of my addiction. Wow.
Yeah. I was a strip club king, baby.
Oh,
whoa!
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Hassan?
They call me the Uncle Luke of Philly, baby.
Oh my Lord!
How the fuck did you get there?
Well, praise God. Praise God.
Praise the master.
Hassan?
Yes,
sir.
But
so what were you addicted to in that space, Supreme? When you was in that space, what was it? What was the thing? What was your draw?
Not in the space.
Oh man, I just like being around beautiful women. I mean, I like I said, right now I'd rather be alone than have to be around a bunch of niggas and a bunch of girls.
Oh wait, no. Wait a minute.
So it was the social aspect of it all.
Yeah, yeah. I would rather like when I perform, I do a show. Like I like to kick it with a girl or bring a girl to the show or whatever, or kick it after the
The
show,
strip
or
show.
try to meet a girl after the show. Like I said, my crew is always with me. Even from a young kid, like a younger cat, man, we had to go everywhere we go. We had to go 4 cars deep, and then in them 4 cars, 2 or 3, it had to be at least 3 or 4 girls in the car with us.
Oh,
As a young man,
an
now it's like,
addiction.
yeah, definitely had to be addicted to a crew, like a squad, and the girls had to be bad. Had to be some bad girls. You know what I'm saying?
So
And
there's
you know how we,
there's a
like we
prejudicial
say,
component to the addiction. There's a prejudicial component where you have to be bad. You can't just be any kind of girl. You got to be a girl. You got to be bad.
If you average, you better have some bad ones with you.
Does she have to? Okay, let's see. Jamila pushed us into a whole.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that come from when we was younger too. Now I ain't never seen
Uh-oh.
you with no ugly girl ever.
Oh,
Ooh,
wait a minute now. Hold on.
he wasn't
That's
talking
personal.
about
He
John.
grabbed you
That's
by your
personal
ankles
now.
under the bus, boy.
Hey,
Grabbed you
from the
right by your ankles.
from the dancing on air days, man. This
Hold
dude
on now.
always
Wait
had
a
a
minute.
bad
Wait a minute now. That's personal
Dancing on the
material.
air.
always had a baddie. Always had a bad one.
Look at here, Hassan.
Yes, sir.
What are you addicted to, man?
Nothing.
See,
Oh yeah. Let me jump back in real quick.
Oh yeah, I like him. See, look,
Let me jump back in real quick.
Go deeper. Go deeper.
I'm addicted
Go
to
deeper.
the gym now.
Go deeper.
Like I'm addicted to the gym now. It's crazy. Like I'm addicted to
gym.
working out. Like I said, I replaced all the bad stuff with good stuff. Like, I'm in the gym. If I don't work out, man, I feel crazy.
I hear that. That's a great addiction. I hear that.
Definitely.
But Hassan, you talking about you're not addicted to anything? You're not.
I don't really have to be very real and be very fair. I really don't have an addictive personality. Never have.
That's not.
You don't think that's true? Okay,
that's
so
not true.
Okay, so I've been very disciplined all my life when it comes to in prayer, running track, working out. I still run occasionally. I don't lift weights. I've really never had an addictive personality.
So
you're not addicted to healthy living.
Wait a minute, like do you
It
guys?
doesn't have to be bad.
I'm not even saying that. But if
the last,
did you hear what he just said? Hold on for a second, Hassan. Did you all hear what he just said? He says, I've been working out all my life. I've been playing football. I've been running. Are you crazy? Are you crazy or something?
That's still not an addiction because I just stated right now, I don't lift weights. I'm fine with it. I don't run. I'm fine with it. I mean, if I did have when I was younger, the only thing I could say that I was addicted to was, or the thing of getting that would be somewhat of addiction, but it really still wasn't because I really do not have an addicted personality.
Oh,
like I just started smoking weed. I don't really do. I can stop and start and stuff, but it was something I thought I was addicted to based on the fact that my melanin was stuff.
Like an addict.
But
would you say, Ty?
It sounds like an addict.
Sounds like an addict to me.
As far as that, I
smoke weed. I heard a bunch of alcoholics say that.
I heard a bunch of denial. Sounds like an addict to me.
I'm sorry, but the whole thing of alcoholics and stuff doesn't really make sense to me because once you stop something, it's like, okay, if I'm a thief and I stop stealing, am I still a thief if I stop stealing? Okay. So that doesn't make sense to me. And I'm just saying to me in my mind. So, okay, because if I've been delivered from stealing again, I'm not going to say I'm a thief still, even though I haven't stole for 10 years. I'm not a thief. I have been delivered from stealing. But when I'm being very serious that I really don't have an addictive personality. I've always realized that. Never had it. I've always had a balance. And that just may be from me just being a God that I am. Sorry. you know.
And-
We're
And
gonna
then
double
from a
back.
higher,
We're
you
gonna
can
double back
It's all
to the
good.
guy.
The only thing that I would say was by having sex with women, but that that was in college and stuff. That was different.
Wait.
And I still didn't really
What
get
about
that
having
many.
sex? What about having sex with women? What about it? What?
So even
said
in
that-
that, what
Addicted
was
like
the
me.
draw for you? What's the draw?
Even-
What was specifically that you
You on
was
your
addicted to?
heels.
Well, I just like talking to women because I liked them, but I also was
You was
also
talking
afraid of
about
talking. Oh, even sex. So I wanted to have sex. I wanted to have sex when I went on my
I
recruiting
mean, I
visits
know
and
you.
stuff.
We know you ain't always been practice house son. You can go on and keep it a book with us. This shit
Oh.
I've always been this way. So I was religious and stuff. I used to say prayer 5 times a day. I really never
Regardless,
had
you
addictive.
said you was addicted to pussy. So keep
I
the
said
Lord
I
out of
said
it and
I
tell
said
me
I
what
like
you was
Keep
addicted
I
the
said I like
Lord
having
out
sex.
of it.
I said I like
Welcome
having
back,
sex, but
Jamila.
still,
Oh,
but
You
Jamila
said I was
knows how to.
addicted to pussy. You said
Jamila
that.
knows how to do it, don't she?
I,
Jamila know how to
I
do it.
said if there was anything, it would be having sex. But still, I
Okay,
wasn't
so
really.
what was it about that? It's a simple question. I'm not
It's the
judging you.
feeling.
I'm asking.
I'm saying I
Okay.
did like the feeling, but it still wasn't. I wasn't It wasn't overdrawn. I could go without it and stuff because I was still not.
You
I
can go without pussy. You
I
can go
could
without
go without it
pussy.
because it wasn't like I was like self into myself. I had a thing that said that I didn't
How
look
long
good
have you
enough.
been
So
without pussy right now? Lately? How long have you been without pussy?
Oh wow, this is deep.
okay.
I'm asking.
Yeah, I love it. I'm listening.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, my bad. Let me circle back to that one. Maybe
Currently,
a week.
how long have you been without pussy?
A week. I said a week. Maybe a week. 5 days. Maybe. Let me think about it.
Hey, yeah.
Like 5 days. I don't really never go that long without having sex. To be honest,
But
Oh,
why?
you
Because you
sex every
used to be addicted, but not anymore.
Oh, he's delivered. He's
You
delivered.
delivered. What happened?
a week is
You
not
just
a
got
long.
delivered last week, though. No shade.
Oh, he got
Respectfully, that's
delivered
good.
last
Wait.
week.
I mean, isn't a week a long time? Like I haven't had sex in a week.
Oh
That's
my
not a
God.
long time.
Hey, Kenny.
I have never went over 30 days without having sex. I did that in college just to try
So
it out. But other than
you're
that, I have not done
disproving
that.
your original statement, which is
Oh,
I've been delivered from pussy. You
oh,
haven't.
get
So
him.
now, Ty,
Isn't
what are you
a
addicted
week is
to?
well? Listen, there's
Ty,
people who
moving
do
on,
it.
moving on. Ty,
Yes, ma'am.
what are you addicted to, baby? What's your name? Where you at?
I know. I never even thought about it till just now. Like being addicted to something. Like I used to be addicted to porn heavy.
Whoa,
But
whoa.
I don't.
That's
And
real shit. I
oh, what
love
a
that answer.
revelation.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. He said keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's what
I
I
love that. That's real
was
shit.
addicted to. I don't know. I don't know what it is now. If there was an addiction, I don't know what that is. I'm addicted to success. I want like successful. I'm addicted to filmmaking, creativity. I
Okay,
want to do this. You know what I'm
okay,
saying? I my hashtag is I do this.
okay,
I
good.
do this. If I'm addicted to anything, I'm addicted to that.
Okay. Listen, hold on. Before I come to you, last but not least, Kenny, are you
I'm
there?
gonna go out. I better keep it a buck because Jamila on me.
Jamila's on the hill.
I'm almost say like Hassan. I don't have an addictive personality, but
I don't think personality has anything to do with it though.
I guess you can say not always eating right. I mean, if you're doing something that you know,
Eating what right?
Oh,
be careful.
whoa.
I
You talking about
don't
food.
eat that wrong. But certain foods, I mean, I guess
The only one stuck is
something that you
everyone
know,
froze on me. What happened?
What's wrong with you?
I guess if you know that it's not good for you and you continue to do it, then I guess it is a low key addiction.
What are you doing? We're supposed to be doing this.
I
You
would
just
say
sat
I'm
down.
What is
scrambling.
Hassan doing? What is Hassan
You
doing?
know how long it takes you to get your shit together?
Yo,
Oh
Hassan
Lord, I'm
is
sorry.
liable
I'm
to
not
be
on
doing
mute.
anything. You already know that. Well, we can't hear you, Hassan. You can't hear you because you're muted, but that's okay. We at least see you. We can at least see you. Oh, what you got there, Hassan?
Echinacea Plus. I was taking my herbs to, to handle my addictions and stuff.
Hey,
to curb them. Dr.
All right,
Russell,
so look,
curb my addiction.
Let's get the authority in here, Mr. Miller.
Oh,
are you addicted to anything, ma'am?
Control.
Oh. Whoa, did you just say
Wow.
yeah, you see that? You heard that, and she said she's keen, bro. He said you're addicted to control. That's disrespectful. Jesus.
Well, first of all, he doesn't know me well enough to know that.
Okay.
And the person that I do
thinking.
submit control to will tell you different.
Damn. Why you coming at her neck like that, brother? Welcome Jamila back.
She started first.
I've just been asking questions. Y'all be having those fragile egos. What I'm saying doesn't mean I'm against you or we gotta have beef. I was literally asking questions. I asked everybody the same question.
That's right.
Because about the strip club, and I know, and I'm curious about what make people like what, right? The strip club. Some people be like, I like to be around pretty women. Some people like, I like throwing out money. Some people be like, I like, you know, what I mean, different people have their different things.
I like
I wasn't
cheeks.
asking.
Oh,
I like the strip club because how do they body stay cold? I don't know which strip club y'all go to, but they don't never be hot and sweaty at the ones I
wait a minute.
and they be working. But that's neither here nor there.
I only go to church. I don't know anything about. I'm a church man. Okay.
Now you are.
Jamila. Okay, so did you tell us what you're addicted to?
No, I'm addicted to I don't know. I mean, I'm addicted to the things that make me feel good. In your definition, it said it makes you have a propensity to want to do it more.
Yes.
So that's what I'm looking at in terms of addiction. So I love making money because it makes me want to do it more. I love loving my family and my friends because it makes me want to do it more. I love having sex because it makes me want to do it more. If you want to say addiction, like there's a few things in my life that I'm super duper into, and I won't let my life be without that.
Oh well, all right. Hey,
what is that? What is that? Those are the only things. I like how she put those definitions because it made me think about stuff that I want to do more and more.
There's a lot. I mean, there's plenty of things. I mean, I could get technical and say I'm like most Americans addicted to sugar because they put it in all the foods that we eat. You know, because if you go to another
don't you say nothing about no sugar. Don't you talk bad about no sugar. Don't you be talking bad about
sugar. I'm from Texas where sweet tea is everywhere. Like out here, you ask for tea, they give you unsweetened tea. Where I'm from, if you just ask for a tea, it's already sweet.
Yeah.
It's like a cup of diabetes, you know?
Yes. So the way we like it. Yes.
I have to take it back. I have to take it back based on our step. I don't have that because I'm addicted to looking at mountains and wanting to go run up the mountains.
Okay, so let me ask you a question.
So how many times this year have you ran up a mountain?
Oh
shit, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
I mean, maybe 20 times.
Then that is an addiction. It makes you want to do it more, right?
Yeah, that's like I said. I had to change it back up because I can look at a mountain I want to run that mountain.
Yeah, and it does. I don't think it have to be bad. You know, that's what we should be getting addicted to is the right shit.
That's for sure.
Make yourself keep on doing that shit. Who wants to wake up early in the morning to meditate or exercise or do something difficult? Nobody. But it's the doing it over and over again that gets you there. I could eat a salad today. That ain't gonna make me skinny. I have to look at myself down the line, eating the salad, and getting that same feeling of joy while I'm eating the salad I don't want to eat. So be addicted to that. Then I'll be fine.
Let me ask you a question, Ty. What about the addiction? What does it say about us? Like, what do addictions tell you about yourself?
We are creatures of the flesh.
I mean, was that you said me, right?
Yeah.
So I was what Supreme said. I was thinking about that. We talked about. I think Jamila asked the question like, "What made you want to keep going back?" I think it was like for a strip club, it was the flesh.
Oh,
You know, being attracted to the women, but it was like the flesh, the feeling of them rubbing up on you and stuff.
oh,
Of me, for me,
oh.
me speak personally. When I used to go, I don't know if it was an addiction, but that's what I loved about going there was the fact that I was getting rubbed up on.
I just want to say, I want to say quickly that everybody. It sounds like everybody's addiction, including Jamila's, had something to do with a woman. I just want to say that. I just want to let that be. Yo, yeah, Jamila, don't play. Don't even do that. Everybody's affliction and or addiction had something to do with a woman. What kind of?
And
Mine was my kids and money, and
You
Ty's
brought
was
up. You
success.
brought up.
You
Don't do that.
reaching.
You brought up sex. You
You
brought up.
reaching.
Don't. Well, don't.
I brought up. That's the
You
one
brought
thing
up
you focused
sex.
on. You nasty little man.
No,
I said other
man.
things too.
I'm 6 feet
Oh.
tall. I'm not. Okay, cool. Fine.
what I think is
Kenny,
changing about us is
what-
it changes because I mean, when I said earlier, I said that it was porn, but there was one time where it was alcohol. I was a heavy drinker, so I was addicted to it. There was a time where I know I could either have it on a weekend or one time I was doing it every day. That was my addiction. To a time where I didn't want it at all. So I mean, I think it changes depending on our nature or our desire.
Kenny.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Kenny,
here.
You are too quiet. We got Miss Starbo back. Okay, don't be over there scared. You know what I mean?
Well,
Over there scared.
no. Like she said, I mean, I don't know if everything is an addiction as much as as you go through life. I've had the same ones. I think I said a few shows back. Everything I used to do when I was a younger man was because I thought this would be appeasing to women, and it was in that vein of trying to chase women. So you can call it an addiction. I don't know if it was necessarily, like she said, is an addiction where you're. Well, actually, I was out late at bars, and so I guess it was. I guess I look at it as, when it's one of those things where you secretly doing it or you can't discuss it with everybody. I guess it would be an addiction.
All right, look, let's cut to the chase. Let's cut in. Since Jamila is on fire, Jamila. So listen, let's talk about social media for a second. The addiction that is. Let me ask you a question, a philosophical question, just adjacent a little bit to the. Is it okay for your significant other, Jamila, to have a social media presence? Oh yeah, I said it. Oh yeah, I said it. Oh yeah. I know you all in your feel. You're like, wait a minute, what you mean? Wait a minute, you mean y'all trying to? Yes. Is it okay for your significant other to have a social media presence? Go.
Absolutely, that's a grown up.
Oh. Well, that's it. Just quick answer. That's it.
I can't stop no grown person from doing grown people stuff. I ain't that person, mama.
But let me set it up. Let me set it up a little bit so that the gentleman at least know the angle I'm coming from for the lady. I got a lady. She pretty. Let's say she look a little bit like Jamila. She pretty. You know what I'm saying? She's intelligent. She's shapely. And, I like her. Well, she on Instagram, and she got a post here and a post there, and a duck lip here and a duck lip there. Here a duck, there a duck. You understand me? And the whole world can access my love. Like now, just 20 years ago, I could have a love and only the neighborhood maybe could access her, or maybe if she goes down to her cousin in them house down south. But now, Jamila, the addiction of social media has everyone access to my lady friend. That's my significant other. Like, is that okay?
I think they have more to do with your insecurity than anything else. It sounds like.
Oh God! Who hurt me?
Who hurt you? Why are you so fragile, sweetie?
Oh, Ty Birch, you're a pious man. I want the truth about this. You know what I mean? Like that. Don't let that Jezebel spirit down there in that block sway you right now, Ty. Okay, Ty, is it okay for your significant other to be on socials media?
Yeah, sure. I mean, when we met, she had her own social media. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Wow. New age.
Now,
New age. This is where the pious and the streets come together. Look at this. New age.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see nothing wrong. Like, if I'm an entertainer, she's an entertainer, right? And she got a social media, or even if she's not, like, I've been with somebody who had social media but didn't really use it. You know what I'm saying?
So wait a minute.
Depends on how you.
Before I even go any further, see what I'm saying is I think niggas is so addicted that they're like, oh no, it's okay. It's okay for everybody to do. No, it's okay. They don't want theirs taken away. Please don't take my smartphone away. Hassan Anunnaki McCullough. Hassan Anunnaki McCullough. Hey, bro.
I'm here. What's up?
I know you new age. I mean, I know you new age, so I'm almost scared to ask. But is it okay for your significant other to be addicted to social media? Is that okay?
Addicted or be on it?
Well, what's the difference? What's the difference? What's the difference? Don't do it. No, Jamila, I see you looking like that, Jamila. What's the difference between being on it and don't do that and being addicted to it? Everybody and their mama got a damn smartphone. How'd that happen?
Yeah, they do. They do, but you don't have to be addicted to be addicted to be on it. Like, you can go and post some stuff about maybe your work down here
like that, shaking her head in agreement. Don't do that. We are all addicted.
I agree, brother Hassan.
Wow.
You don't have to be addicted by going, I'm gonna post something about my job. But if you posting shit about yourself on there, being halfway naked, then I'm not for that. I'm not for the streets.
So what do you see mostly online? What do you see mostly online? Post about people's jobs or selfies? I mean, are we really okay?
What'd you say? What do I see mostly online?
Yeah. Do you see people posting about their jobs, or do you see selfies?
Well, what comes up on my feed is about vibration, chakras, and stuff like that. I get a lot of stuff like that. I also get toes on my feed. If I look at my private on my thing or just search, I get women's feet on my thing and soccer. That's
the addiction.
Hold on. Go back and visit your addiction.
You heard it.
That's not listen. That's not somebody got a foot fetish.
You heard it, Kenny.
On your search, if you go to your search engine on Instagram, you put in your search, stuff's gonna come up that they always send to you.
Look at Jamila.
You see Jamila? That's harassment. That's harassment. Please, Jamila, do not be harassing the other panelists. Hassan, please don't be talking about Jamila's foot. Please compose yourself.
Hey, listen.
I'm not tripping on anything that Jamila says or did.
Having social media accounts don't make you addicted. But when it's interfering with your life, anything that's interfering with your day-to-day, then it becomes an addiction. If you, my wife has a social media or TikTok or whatever social media, but if she can't function normally, if you're losing jobs or I can't connect with you because you're like, hold on, let me finish this last TikTok video, then you're addicted, and then it becomes a problem.
But Kenny, what if everybody else can contact your woman too, though?
Well,
what you mean?
You get junk mail. Before we had social media, you had junk mail. So your name is just out there. You pay a bill, now your name is out there. So I
understand junk mail, but junk mail is different from a nigga being able to straight video DM your woman.
Well, for that, I might as well keep her in face because she walked down the street, people can see her and come at her. So that's not necessarily.
But okay. Let's get it. Let's get the numbers right. Yes, back in the day, 1,000 guys a day could come at your girl. Today, A billion guys can come at your girl in one moment. What you mean?
They can, but that doesn't necessarily make it a bad thing for her.
Oh, she loves it. Oh, she loves it. What you mean? Look at Jamila. She loves it. All that attention. And don't let Jamila's significant other get on her nerves in a moment.
Sure.
Jamila's got a whole billion people to choose from.
Is that even real? Is that even real?
What you mean?
The attention that you get from other people, is that even real?
Well, I mean, what is real? Now that's the whole nother show. That's next week's show.
I think it would become a problem if Katz was inboxing her and she was entertaining
inboxing her. You hear that? You hear how crazy it is? Katz inboxing your girl. That's wild.
It is what it is. Now, if Katz is, like I said, if Katz is like inboxing her and saying, "Hey, how you doing?" or sending her dick pics or something, and she not deleting them or blocking that person and actually speaking with that person, then that becomes a problem.
But the question immediately is
cyber stalking old boyfriends.
The question becomes, how would you know?
Well, then again, that's her addiction. You don't know. You don't know what a person does from day to day. I mean, I'm only with me 24 hours a day. I can only speak for me. So,
Dom, do you have some insecurity issues going on and shit?
I'm the host of a podcast. I'm moderating. I come up with questions to ask panelists.
You're right. You're right.
You seem to be definitely beating down that horse, Dom. We are all noticing.
I'm the host of a podcast. I'm moderating. Okay, well, look. Let me ask you this, Hassan.
Yes, sir.
How does one break an addiction?
And one more drama.
That's a good question. You have to go within. You have to go within, and all is mind. If you want to do something, you can't do it based on your mind. Because I thought I would always love to smoke weed and stuff, but then I'm like, I'm cool with not smoking weed because it interferes with me not having dreams, and I'd rather have a dream than smoke weed. But I thought I'm like, damn, this weed is so awesome. I want to smoke weed, but now it's like, nah, I'm cool because I'd rather have a dream than smoke weed. And I also put myself like, if I'm not you have to be rich to smoke weed because weed makes you not want to do shit. So I'd rather say, hey, I got to be rich. If I have like $50,000 in my bank account, then I'm gonna smoke weed. I put a limit on all my stuff. So that was in my mind to create an idea to stop me from doing it.
Got it.
So that's what
I did. Yourself a spell.
Pretty much. It wasn't $50,000. It was less than that, but still, I put a statue on my sec, like, hey, I'm not gonna smoke weed unless I have this much money. Like going to buy it, because I said I'm not gonna buy weed. I'll smoke it if somebody else buys it, and I'll smoke it. But if I won't buy it.
My ex-wife used to say the same thing, and it didn't make no sense to me then either.
Yeah. All right. How does one break an addiction, Ty?
Well, when my dad got out of rehab at one day at a time on Broad Street, he said, "Son, you can 12-step anything."
Oh wow!
There it is.
Okay.
That's a real life addiction.
Talk about this in the Kabbalion. All is mind. Isn't that's how you break your addiction? It's all in the mind.
Hey man,
well,
it sounds solid to me. Go ahead. I'm listening, Ty.
I have the 12 steps of 12 steps of Alcoholics Anonymous is right here. 1, we admitted we were powerless over alcohol, that our lives had become unmanageable. 2, when we keep going,
sure,
I can text it to you if you want to. 2, come to
Kenny,
believe.
You next. I'll be right back. Kenny, you next.
Come to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. 3, made a decision to turn, I guess this is what Hassan said about mine, made a decision to turn our will and our lives over to the core of God as we understand him. 4, made searching and fearless moral I can't read my own writing. Moral inventory of ourselves. 5, admitted to God, to ourselves, and to other human beings the exact nature of our wrongs. 6. We are entirely ready to have God remove all the things defects of our character that defects our character. 7. Humbly ask Him, talking about God, to remove our shortcomings. 8. Made a list of all persons we had harmed and became willing to make amends to them. 9. Made direct amends to such people whoever possible, except when to do so would injure them or others. 10. Continued to take a personal inventory, and when we were wrong, promptly admitted it. 11. Sought through prayer and meditation to improve our conscious contact with God. 12. Having had a spiritual awakening as a result of these steps, we tried to carry this message to alcoholics and to practice these principles in all of our affairs. Those are the 12 steps to Alcoholics Anonymous.
So
Well, can't you apply that pretty much to any part of your life where you basically
Hence
got to
my
recognize you got the
father's
problem?
statement, you can 12-step anything, Kenny.
Yeah, and you
Yeah,
basically
so the answer is yes, you can. You can apply that to
anything,
anything.
whether it be porn, food, weed, whatever it is, you first have to recognize that you
you got a
are
problem.
addicted.
Yeah, what your addiction is. You have to admit that you are addicted to something.
I can remember arguing with my daughter's mom when we lived together. I used to tell her she was addicted to weed, and she was like, "No, I'm not." You know, in her mind, she not out there selling herself or anything like that. Like kind of like a person that was maybe on heavier or harder drugs. And I said, "Listen, anything that starts your day, keeps your day going, finishes your day, that's an addiction." And so I think first you have to recognize the problem. Then once you recognize, hey, I can't do without this or that, chips, cookies, weed, sex, anything that you kind of hiding in the dark. Once you kind of come to that realization, then I think you can move towards how can I stop doing it? How can I move from it? How can I push it out of my life to where it ain't where I'm back in control? And that's the thing. It seems to me. I guess everybody's a little bit different, but it seems that you have to start there. What say you, Jamil?
Well, I feel that for something to be truly an addiction, there's an element of, like that first step said, there's an element of knowing that you are not in control of that thing. There's an element of knowing that for some reason you can't, and there's a what they said, a propensity towards, just like you just have an urge to do it. So I think that part is important, and it's important to note that if that addiction is not just because you just feel like it, or because you just thought that you love crack, or you just love pussy, or whatever it is. There's a chemical reaction that comes with things that make you be addicted to them. And once it gets to a point, like, so forever, dopamine is the main thing for addiction. Cocaine, amphetamines, that ramps up the amount of dopamine in your body. It doesn't put dopamine in your body. Your body already has the dopamine, but it just makes it come out in big, plentiful chunks, right? So the way that these addictions work, like social media and sex or whatever it is, whenever you engage in that activity, you get a little shot of that natural dopamine that your body has. So you're and this, like, studies about social media. When you click on social media, that urge, like, people sit their phone down and then they're just, oh, they can't wait to just look at it again, because your body literally gives you a tiny little burst of dopamine that just naturally makes you feel better. It naturally makes you feel happy. And so if your life is shitty and every single time you lift up your phone, you don't know it, but that little piece of dopamine is giving you the boost that you need to keep going. So it's a double-edged sword.
I guess that's kind of what I was getting at, Jamila. Like, can the social media be a wedge in a personal relationship? Because the world has so much
it's not
access.
about that. It's about the dopamine. It's about the dopamine. And if
Mm.
the dopamine that those 10,000 people are giving your sexy ass lady outweighs how much the dopamine she's getting from you
From
saying that
you.
you're pretty, then it's
Ah,
not about, oh, I think I'm pretty. It's more of a chemical thing. And
I
then if
got
you
it.
look at it like that, then you realize people really literally can't control themselves. It's
Ooh.
stupid and people throw their lives away. But by the time you get used to that rush, you can't stop it. They have whole addiction programs at rehab for internet addiction.
Yeah.
Like just like drugs, because it's not about the drug. You can be addicted to picking your nose or biting your toenails or
Oh,
eating rocks
okay.
if your brain gets
Mm.
that information that
Eating
says this is great.
rocks. Eating
Man,
rocks.
have you seen that My Strange Addiction?
No, I have not. I have not actually. Eating rocks? Someone was
Yes, yes,
out here getting
yes.
some
Somebody was
gravel,
eating couch cushions. A
gravel
lady
Brady.
cremated her boyfriend and ate the nigga.
No,
She
no.
was eating the dust
What?
of the man. I'm telling you, people be addicted to
Out
some
here.
wild shit.
Out here.
This
Supreme.
lady's like, I like eating clay,
Oh,
but I digress.
oh, wait, wait a minute. On the digression, okay. Supreme,
Yo,
how does one go about breaking an addiction? Is it possible?
oh yeah, definitely. You got to change your mind for one. You got to know. You got to admit you got a problem, or that you
Mm,
want. You got to admit that you want to change something, whether it's addiction or whatever habit, whatever.
yeah.
But then once you recognize it, you got to change your mind and kind of replace that with good, another something positive, and definitely, as it says in the 12 steps. I mean, there's a lot of God, man. It's just a lot of spirituality and just grounding yourself, even if you don't believe in God or whatever. But you got to have some type of spiritual to go within your soul to change your mind. Once you change your mind, once you get it in your heart, the heart is the one, the mind is the key.
Yeah. Well, now, Kenny, um, social media is okay, huh? It's okay. Everybody's all tapped in and got to check it every 2 seconds. You know what I mean? The kids got
Well,
the social media, the wife got the social media.
I think it's an addiction that for some is harmless, but it's an addiction nonetheless. I mean, we've become so used to having these phones and social media and your life being easier that you definitely lose connections. You have people who, in their mind they're connecting with a bunch of people, but really they're sitting at home alone and not connecting and not getting out, seeing the world and doing things.
Mm.
They're just in on these phones and on these social media sites because they're kind of anonymous. You can be anything.
Mm.
You put up the right picture, you're a millionaire for that moment. You know
And
you're you're
somebody's addicted to that.
you're at the party. I remember being at a restaurant once, and I was just watching these two young ladies, and they wasn't talking to each other. They both were in their phones, but occasionally would turn to each other or turn to a right angle and take a picture that looked like they were so engrossed and
And
so
having a
having
great
such
time together.
a
That's
time,
wild.
but they really was sitting there, and for all intents and purposes, they could have just been sitting there alone because they wasn't speaking to each other.
So the addiction
So,
is to dopamine, like Jamila said. The addiction is not even necessarily to the device, it's to what the device is doing in us.
like I said, with the device, you're anything. You're that $1 million rock star. You're living a life of luxury that you used to read about. Now, again, at the right picture angle, stop in front of someone else's couple $100,000 car. Look at my new whip.
Cloud.
Yeah, it ain't your new whip. It's somebody's, but for that second, it's yours. I can't
Hassan,
call you because I don't know you like that.
Mr. McCullough, Mr. Anunnaki.
What's up?
Is knowledge itself the only way to really break addiction? I mean, like, can Muhammad help you break addiction? What you mean? Can Buddha help you? Yeah.
No,
The
everything
boy
has to
named
come within.
Jesus.
No, you have to go within.
What you mean?
They can't help you.
There's millions of Christians that would tell you that Jesus is the best thing for the world today.
That's fine. They can say all that, but everything comes within. You have to go within. If you want to change stuff, you have to do your shadow work. You have to do stuff
Shadow.
for your
That
shadow
sounds like a
self.
trick of the devil, young man. Shadow work. That sounds like witchcraft. What you talking about, young man? I have an addiction, and my affliction is going to be healed by Jesus. What you mean?
Well, if that's the case, then if people was looking for somebody else outside of them, then and they would ask for the stuff they want, then it would come to them. If it was really that simple.
Oh.
I mean, I'm not gonna.
Okay, well, what about? Let me fight
but
with you for a second.
Don't a lot of religions and a lot of people who maybe break those addictions, they're saying, "I'm too small for this," and you know what? Whoever you choose to pray to, they feel like, "Hey, listen, this person is inside of me and giving me the strength to."
You have no idea who you're praying to when you pray. I'm just gonna say that
check it
right
out.
now. You have no idea who
Hassan,
you're praying to, who's answering your prayers.
Hold up, but Hassan, I will answer Kenny, but I also want to append on to what Kenny's saying. Like, what if they say, "Well, Jesus delivered my friend from addiction"? What you gonna say to them, Hassan?
How do we know that Jesus did that?
What you mean?
How you know it wasn't that? How you know it wasn't that person who did that? How you know that Jesus did it?
Oh,
how you know he did?
Really? Well,
that's
how you know
because you know that he didn't, because he would have came and told you, "I helped you do this."
That's not necessarily true.
Look at Jamila. Look at Jamila. Jamila, we've missed you. We've missed your face.
It is definitely true. It is definitely true that true. You have no idea who you're praying to.
Oh,
because you don't know. When I call Dom, I know Dom answers the phone. I know for sure that he answers the phone. You have no idea.
Don't know.
Yes, I do, because I talk to him. I see him and I talk to him.
On the other end.
I don't have faith. I see him.
You have faith that that's Dom on the other end.
He said you got faith.
No, I see Dom. I know his voice. I see Dom. I know that it's him. I know belief. I know it's him because I am talking to him.
There are a lot of people who have belief that would say they know the same thing. They know it's God.
But are we addicted? Are we addicted to our belief systems? Are we addicted to our belief systems?
Some people are, Don. Some people are.
You know, I mean, whatever we were given at birth, do we get addicted to them and we just don't really stray far from it? Is that what we do? We get addicted to our religions and our politics early, and it's hard for us to get away from them as we get older?
I don't know if because you definitely have some people that might have been raised Christian and became Muslim later. It doesn't necessarily always translate that you're going to stay right where you were, or
that's true.
What you believe.
That's true. I mean, I was raised in a Pentecostal Christian household, but see, the thing, it never took. You know how they like try to hypnotize you, but it doesn't really work. It never worked. I just like the music and the little girls at church. That's what I love. I'm sorry, Preem. Preem was right there, and Preem know I ain't lying. That's the crazy part about it. He know I ain't lying. Like. I mean, everything was cool. Don't get me wrong. The word was cool, you know, whatever, you know what I mean? Because I got to talk to Preem and a couple other my cool friends as we sat there through the word. But the main event was the girls in the church and the music. What you mean? I never got the hypnotism. It never happened. So I never got addicted to that term of that part of religion. I got to get some knowledge of self. I'm addicted to knowledge of self. That's for certain. Look. Let's wrap it up. It's been another spirited conversation. First of all, again, we want to thank Ms. Starwell for just coming back and visiting us on an episode. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's spirited when she's in the building. Do you understand? She had all of y'all running in the first 15 minutes of this damn conversation.
Don't do that, Dom. I love my brother.
Hassan, drop the line.
Hassan,
drop the line.
That's not true.
Hey,
This was
that's
a beautiful
not
conversation
true.
with my brethren.
Jamila had all y'all niggas like, I don't want to talk yet. Wait a minute,
She
don't
didn't
call
have
on me.
everybody running.
Don't call on me. She was calling cats out.
She
Jamila was calling cats out.
she
Hey,
is
you.
No,
By the way,
no,
what do
I
you
was
think?
asking for
What type of
clarity.
sex do you like, and why are you addicted to it?
Exactly. What kind of
She
sex
was.
do you
I'm
like?
asking. Do tell.
She wanted
love
more
it.
detail. I
I
can fuck with that.
I love her,
She
man. I
wanted
love her.
more detail.
Again, we missed you, and you know
Why
you're
do you
coming back.
like pussy?
Yeah, exactly. Do tell me why. I
Wow.
can tell you why.
I
I like
still
what I like.
Listen,
Tell me why.
that's
I
why.
still think
Jamila, tell them where they can find
I
you.
still
Well, you can find
where
me
can they
online at
find
Mrs. Thesis. If you wanted to
you?
hear some fantastic music, you could
Yeah.
look up Mrs. Thesis, the singer,
Yeah.
or you could go to heavenslemonade.com if you want to see some videos of me. If you
Nice
want to
one.
get a massage, you could go to hands.com, HANDZZZ.com.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you wanted to learn a
And
little bit of Chinese, you could go to Yi Er San English.
Look at that sunset behind you with the
Holla
palm
at
trees.
me.
Look at that sunset with the palm trees. That's
Cali
amazing.
life.
Oh my goodness, that looks incredible. Okay. All right.
Thank you so much. Peace
Yes,
to the
ma'am.
UGs.
The Deuces, Primo, tell them where they can find you and tell them where they can pick up the new book, bro.
All right.
Shit,
Find me at Instagram, Supreme DR. And everything that you need to find out about the book is Supreme and the New Experience.com. And the book is called Where I'm From, Past Is History, on Amazon, Book Baby, everywhere books are sold, and CDs because it's an EP too.
Nice one.
Nice.
Nice one. Kendo Mickens.
Okay.
Kendo, you got away this week. You Jamila
well, you
came
threw me
through.
off. We actually were supposed to talk about something different.
What you mean? What you mean?
Well, see, that's why I told you to write.
Oh
it
yeah,
down.
we were going to talk about. So we'll talk about it next week. No, the thing is, addiction kind of came up in the last 48 hours, and I thought that we should have a conversation about it. But no, Kenny, I know what you're talking about, and we will discuss it next week for sure. But in the meantime, tell them where they can find you, brother.
Check me out at Facebook.
See,
at Kenny Mickens on Facebook.
In the meantime, in between time.
In the meantime, in between time.
All right, Kendo.
Trying to handle my addiction to social media.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Okay, well, look, Hassan, tell them
What's
about
up?
We Live, We Love, We Juice.
We Juice.
Yeah.
WeJuice.com. Whenever you want some coconut water, let me got my coconut water because your body needs to hydrate. The highest form of hydration is actually cucumber. The next is coconut. Then you got melons. Then you got mango. Then you got celery. So this is what hydrates you. Water doesn't hydrate you. Your body needs H3O2. So when it comes to juices, which is your hydration, is actually the real food you should have, not the addictive sugar. It's actually hydration is what you need. And what also gives you energy and feeds you is the sun. So the sun is actually an energy source for all the people that have melanin. If you call yourself black, fuck off. I mean, I won't say that, but you shouldn't call yourself. Well, never mind. I forgot. But
Here we
you
go.
shouldn't do that.
Here we go. Shout out to all my black people. Don't do that, Hassan.
Oh,
Don't do that today.
I'm gonna do that today. If you call yourself black, you're civilly mortus dead in the eyes of the law. You're dead. So you can do it all you want to.
Oh,
it's
Lord,
fine.
here you go.
The more science, the
Can
more
I say this
science of
true?
it all, Jamila. The
Jamila,
more science of it all.
If we never said
Man,
it,
that shit is
welcome
you
back.
a one-trick pony, fool. That shit is okay. We get it.
It's not dead. It's still alive.
Let me just say this, man. Jamila Starwell, please come back and be amongst the lions again, lioness. You understand? Because you keep us in check, and we get in line when you're here. I promise you, we line up.
That's not my intention. It's just a little bit of estrogen to balance out the energy. I'm your mother. I'm your sister. I'm your auntie.
But you know we all addicted to the woman. We addicted. We done admitted it. We addicted.
Exactly. And I mean, and I'm addicted to the man too, the black man, the Asiatic black man,
The
maker on the cream and planet of planet
You
Earth.
better talk that
You know,
talk.
God of civilization, father of the universe.
Careful,
But you know,
careful.
that's neither here nor there.
Hey, bang, bang. Yeah, I love it. Listen, we're gonna leave on that note once again.
Shadow work.
And she's been doing her shadow work. You understand me? You understand me, Hassan? All right, look. We live, we love,
Shadow work.
we juice. All right. And
.com.
we are Opinion Nation, and we will see you again next week. All right. Peace.
Deuces.